Good morning and welcome to day 9 of Journey to Bethlehem. Today we finally get to Bethlehem, the birthplace of the promised Messiah. And that's a big deal. Only God could have moved Mary and Joseph to Bethlehem just in time for Jesus to be born. Why is that a big deal? Well, because the Old Testament prophecies made it clear that the Messiah would be born in Bethlehem. That was non-negotiable. If that prophecy wasn't fulfilled, then we could doubt all the other prophecies as well. Here was the problem. Mary and Joseph didn't live in Bethlehem. They lived some 90 miles away in Nazareth. 90 miles was a big deal in the first century. You couldn't hop in a car or even a bus for that trip, obviously. We don't think anything about driving 90 miles for an afternoon of shopping or to eat in a nice restaurant. We do that all the time without blinking. But there was no plausible reason for Mary and Joseph to leave their home in Nazareth and make that difficult journey to Bethlehem, especially at this point in Mary's pregnancy. So how is God going to pull this off? What we forget sometimes is this simple fact: God is in control. And we forget that God is not just in control of His people who cooperate with His plan. God is in control of all people and all circumstances. And in this case, God is in control of a pagan ruler named Caesar Augustus. God placed in his greedy heart a desire for more taxes. And in order to raise more taxes, he needed to know how many people were in his empire and where they lived. And so Caesar Augustus, so he thought, came up with a plan. Have everyone return to their hometown in order to be registered, and from that registration, this tax plan could be implemented. Well, as it turned out, both Mary and Joseph's hometown was, you guessed it, Bethlehem. Do you see the picture coming together? Caesar Augustus implementing a registration that had never been done before. Mary and Joseph just happened to be from Bethlehem, and the time of this registration just happened to be when Mary was about to give birth. What we see in all this is not coincidence. It's the hand of God, pulling the strings of human history and activity to bring about His purpose and to fulfill His prophecy. And so that's how Jesus came to be born in Bethlehem, just as God said that He would be. Thank you for joining us today on this journey to Bethlehem, and I hope you'll join us next time as well.